My name is Ellie Burton. I am 21. I just got back from a mission to Bristol, England this past November, and I'm currently studying at BYU. I'm studying elementary education.
Awesome. What did a mission mean to you?
My mission was a big testimony builder for me. I met a lot of incredible people on my mission that impacted me in different ways. And I believe that I had an opportunity to impact lives, but ultimately my mission changed me and helped me to have a stronger, deeper connection with my Savior. And yeah.
Awesome. What was one of the most rewarding experiences that you remember from your mission?
From the beginning of my mission, I struggled with a lot of health issues. I had, just with the beginning of my mission, I struggled with some mental health things, which then caused some physical health issues that lasted for my entire mission. And I had a lot of homesickness at the beginning of my mission, a lot of things that were difficult for me to overcome. And as far as my health issues, I kept on having doctor's appointments to try to fix it, try to figure out what was going on, and I couldn't get any answers. And I remember at about the halfway point in my mission, my parents had kind of been talking to me about whether or not I wanted to go home or not, go home early from my mission. And I remember going into like this little closet in my flat, and I remember I just barely had a call from like one of the health advisors over like the area of, it was over multiple missions. And this advisor basically told me that based on some of my symptoms, things that were going on, that I probably wouldn't get feeling better on my mission, and that I wouldn't get better until after my mission when I had more tests done and they could kind of figure out some different things. And after I had that call, I went into this other room and I just like kind of knelt down and just cried. And basically, I was frustrated with the Lord because I felt like I was sacrificing 18 months of my life to the Lord and giving everything that I had to be obedient and to trust in Him. And I was still not feeling well and I wasn't getting better. And I was frustrated with that. And I remember just coming to kind of the confirmation that I was going to stay on my mission, and it came to a point where I just had to trust in the Lord and give everything to Him and trust that, that if I wanted to stay, He was going to help me to stay. And after that point, I didn't have any more visits with the doctor for the rest of my mission. I just trusted in the Lord, and I had faith that He would help me finish my mission, even if it was going to be hard. And I knew it was going to be hard. But the last half of my mission was my favorite 9 months of my mission. I'm going to start crying. During that time, I think I'm going to be able to get through this. I gave everything I had to the work. And I trusted my Savior that He was going to help me get through it. And I knew that He would. But I also knew that it was going to be hard. But during those few months, I met some of the most incredible people that changed me. And I spent basically the last half of my mission in one area. I got to know the members very, very well. And I felt like I had this little community. It was in a place called Cornwall, the very most southern point of England. And I remember one time driving, it's so random, but we were driving back to our flat, and we didn't live in, for a time, we were kind of serving this other area, and we weren't living in our area, so we had a little bit of a drive back to our flat. And we were driving past all of, like, the fields in England. It was beautiful. It was at sunset. And I remember just, like, looking out and just feeling so much peace. I was just content. I was exactly where I wanted to be, exactly where I knew I was supposed to be. And I was at a point where I knew the Savior loved me, and I knew that He loved the people in England, and I was just happy. And I didn't really feel like that on my mission. On my mission, I felt like I wanted to be at home with my family, or I was just not feeling well inside. Anyways, I know that because of that experience, coming home from my mission, I still smell challenges, but I have complete trust in my Savior that He's gonna help me. And if it's something that, if it's something that that's a righteous desire, and I trust in Him, I'm gonna be okay. He's gonna help me get through it. And I know that that because of Jesus Christ, the world is a better place, that we can be happier and we can find that content and peace in our lives, even when we feel like the world is against us.